Lacey.
Hi.
Hi, why am I on the KW Showcase one? Why does that say that?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
It's really quiet, but it's probably on my end. Let me just see what I can do about the sound here.
Why does mine say KW Showcase on this?
You guys hear me okay?
Yes, actually. So Christian, I think it's just on your end. For whatever reason, your voice is really quiet.
Shocking.
Said that to me.
No.
She got her D turned off.
Just kidding. Sorry. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm actually back at the office today, which is exciting.
Is this better?
Yeah, that works.
It works, or is it really better? Or no, because I bought this thing. I should return it if it doesn't work.
Yeah, you're muffled.
Really?
Yeah. Are you using
How about now?
your headset?
How about now?
It's okay.
Just okay.
Better.
Wait, hold on.
Hi, Margaret.
Hello, Bill.
Ooh, Margaret comes in loud and clear. Love it.
How about now?
Hi,
Yeah,
everybody.
much better.
How about now? Even better?
Yep, better.
Okay. Hi, Margaret.
Hi, how are you there?
Good. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Awesome.
I get to mute. Kristen.
Yeah?
Oh, no. I was just
Oh.
saying who that was.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, how are you?
Couldn't be better.
Really?
No, but that's my canned response.
Good.
Projecting a positive image and, strong culture.
There we go. Ugh, I hate these videos. Can you mind if I turn it off? I can't stand it.
You're fine.
Yeah. At least I gotta go in the dark somewhere. Depressing.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi.
Hi.
Is the official forehead of the Gill Group. Okay, well, I'll give Diana a second.
Sorry, my
Yeah.
video keeps going in and out. Go ahead, sorry.
And who do we got on the phone? I'm not sure the 2779 number. Oh, that's Kathy. Oh, okay. So we got her double. All right. Well, it's 12 o'clock, so let's just get into it. So thanks everybody for showing up for our tech committee meeting. We'll tell Kristen this is the first official meeting. So last one we had, it was basically kind of defining what our purpose was, and our goal is primarily to share ideas and new insights with regard to command, new functionality that we could all benefit from, and then whatever other technologies out there. How to properly snip your face onto some sort of other media or whatever. If there's other CRM platforms that people are using, I think we all like to learn what's really working well. So Missy, she had reached out to me, and she tried. She actually shared a YouTube video, but it was on creating a postcard campaign. Is that right, Missy?
Yes.
Do you want to lead off with telling us a little bit about your experience on that?
Sure. I have to say I was nicely surprised at how easy it was to do. Basically, I was having a problem And I went to YouTube and figured out how to solve the problem. So I wanted to send a simple postcard to a specific street of about 20 houses where I had just sold a listing. I was able to create the postcard, but I couldn't figure out how to print it. I was thinking about how I used to print things off of the eEdge system, which was Market Leader's application. I had that down to a science. I would just, download the format that I had just finished for the postcard and two-side printed, and I could cut them with paper cutter and off they go. That wasn't working. So I went out onto YouTube. I looked for a KW associate who was posting a video to the effect of what I wanted to do. So I found the video. It was about, 6 minutes long, and it walked me through how to use the command publisher aspect, I guess I'd call it. So, I went into the postcard templates, I tweaked my postcard, and then I was able to go to campaigns and send out the postcard in a different way. What was so was that it was really easy to use. It allowed me to target not only the street, but some residential properties directly around it. And when I figured out the math and the cost to actually mail the thing, it was far more practical for me to just use the application that Command provides for me. The printing service printed it, posted it, and had it out in the mail for me probably today. So it took me half an hour. I didn't have to struggle with the printer. I didn't have to use the paper printer. I didn't have to worry about whether or not I had stamps, print out the labels. It was easy. So I had to learn that it was really easy to use. There was nothing to be afraid of. I just needed to be patient to watch the video.
Right. And Melissa, was it those yours, if it says 8.5 by 11, was it a 2 per, like a half page type of postcard? Yeah.
Regular postage, first class mail.
Yeah.
And the option to send one to yourself as well. So where this was my first mailer through the system, I did send one to myself. I just want to know what it looks like. And it cost me literally $20 to send out like 28 postcards. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Far greater use of my time and my money.
Mm-hmm.
Not much more expensive. Actually, probably less expensive if I hedge that against my hourly rate. So
Right.
I did
So,
it. I did it. Finished it. I'm struggling with the printer. I can't figure out how to print this damn thing. Done.
Right. I'm sure it looks very professional. Kristen, you had a question?
yeah, so you went into designs, did the design, then you went into campaigns.
Yep.
And then did like a postcard mailing and then like pulled that design in?
Yep.
Okay.
So rather than now, printing them ourselves, saving a PDF and printing it ourselves, you can instead bypass that whole step and go to campaigns. Campaigns allows you to upload the postcard that you just created and just mail it out in a different way than what we're used to. And it was really high tech. I was able to look at the neighborhood. I was able to target, exclude those households that have sold within the last 1 year. I could specify, home values. The demographic piece of it was incredible. So
Awesome. When are you teaching that class?
I'm not teaching that class. I did provide Bill with the link. Bill, he watched and he said, wow, that was great. Or I don't know, something to that effect. So maybe Bill could.
Can you send me that too? I'd like to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll forward that out to everybody on here. But I think it was a great, I watched the video. The guy was whipping through it like he's done it 100 times.
Yeah.
But what's
I
nice
can
is,
teach the class because I've done it with Linda Chavez and I have done the campaign direct mailer as well.
cool.
It's pretty
Yeah.
easy.
It looked pretty impressive. What Melissa was describing, I was really liking everything she was saying, but watching this guy do it as well, I was like, wow, that's awesome. So I want to do a campaign.
Yeah, when Linda and I did it, we did it directly through campaigns and we selected the templates, the KW templates that were in there. But when she wanted to do custom templates and change the sizing, and that wasn't ready yet so she was frustrated because she couldn't change it, but a basic postcard is working and they look great. But just some of those more involved features are not quite there yet in terms of customization. But if you're thinking a basic postcard, then that works.
And Diana, that's a great point. To your point, my screen looked ever so slightly different than his screen looked. And he was in Florida. So
Right.
that's a great point. Our screens may not look identical. But I found, I would bet that if you create the postcard in templates first, you may have a greater opportunity to customize than selecting your postcard through the campaigns. I would bet that's the case.
Yeah. And again, a lot of that is like trial and error. We wouldn't know that, right, if we didn't go through that process. And now
Yeah.
we have a fix for it.
Exactly.
Diana.
Bill, or
Diana.
was that Bill?
No, it's me.
Robert,
Diana,
Sorry, I can't see you. I can't see you.
you can't
What's
see
up?
me?
Hi.
Hey, I like the hair coming down in the middle there. That's,
Oh, just covering. Okay, you sound like my mother.
question for you. When I've created a new design,
Mhm.
right, blank design, and I got to add in the legal footer. I can't edit that. I guess only the MCs, you guys can edit those.
No. So what are you editing?
Well, I just want to, it's not coming through with the proper, it just says street address and my phone number. And I mean, I want to go in and be able to edit that out, and I can't.
Well, what are you using in designs though? Because sometimes it pulled it right from your profile.
Yeah, I tried going into the command settings and
What are you trying to edit? Like what type of template?
Well, you
I know it's a
need-
design one, but what is it?
you need the legal footer to send an email in a campaign.
No, right. I'm sorry. I'm asking, you're doing it in designs, or where are you
Yes.
doing this?
In designs, yeah. So if I do a blank design and start adding my own elements, whatever I want to add, you have to have a header and a legal footer.
Yep.
The legal footer, I'm not able to edit.
You can't add a text box
You
and
cannot.
type it in
Yeah,
yourself?
no, you can't.
No?
I did it one time, now I can't, so I don't know if they're doing things that are making changes where.
I'm sure if I saw it, maybe offline, you and I can connect and I can look at it and show you. I'd have to see it to see exactly what you're talking about. Because usually it's just a click of one or two buttons and then it'll edit it.
Yeah, but it's not allowing me, and again, being a legal footer, maybe they don't want agents editing it because then it's changing the legal.
Yeah, if you want to send me a screenshot so I can look at it.
Yeah.
Sure.
yep, I've done a lot of screenshots to Diana.
Well,
I've gotten
actually,
things
so
fixed.
I will say that, and I don't want to take over your call, Bill, but so Jack is on here, and we kind of went through a command training yesterday, and he was saying his previous CRM is similar, right, Jack? You had said to command, it's just a matter of using it every day. That's kind of what we talked about a little bit yesterday.
Mhm.
So keep that in mind when people are frustrated with stuff. If they go in, once every 2 weeks, it's not going to work for you.
Right, getting to know it. Just like I keep using dot loop as an example. I was really confused at first with dot loop, and now it's, second nature.
So I was thinking, we have the videos that we do the classes and we share the videos and post on your YouTube page. But I know like that Jay Cermak video that Missy sent, I watch him a lot.
Yep.
Him and Marty Miller and Nick Baldwin. Would it be beneficial to share some of these people's or some of these agents' YouTube pages with the agents? Like, should I create something like every week, highlight a particular, trainer that I'm watching? Or a
Yeah,
particular
so
topic.
like
Because
Laurie
the classes
Ballin,
that- like I said, the classes, I can do 1,000,001 classes, and sometimes people come, sometimes people don't. But if we did, like a highlight of the week, like the campaign thing, maybe share that video
Mhm.
and then do a follow-up meeting or something like, I'm just thoughts, whatever you guys think.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea. Like when Missy shared that YouTube video about the postcard thing with me the other day, my thought was, wow, this would be a good share to put out to the office so that everybody that's trying to create this kind of stuff can watch the video at their leisure and learn from it.
So like
what's,
maybe like a tech highlight of the week or so. I mean, you guys tell me what you think.
yeah, anyone have any suggestions of would be the most effective way to put that out?
I like it. I think if you post it on our, office business pages and email it out to people,
Yeah, just like a tech of the week tip and then maybe highlight a particular
Or can add a
trainer.
video.
Yeah, don't give them
Yeah.
like a command 101 training, but like campaign mailer or like campaign social media post or
Mhm.
you know, smart plan intro, something like that. Like pick something, like maybe plan it out for the month.
Right. And then if you post the video and the link or even on social media, people will, when they scroll down, like, oh, a video, maybe they'll stop and watch it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then, we
Because nobody wants to read.
And then
Right.
nobody reads, but they watch a video.
Right,
But then I
right.
can follow up with like, hey, did you watch this video? Come to my tech drop-in on Friday.
Mhm.
To let me know if you've done it or something.
Perfect.
Like that.
And one other part of that, is there, is there a library that people could go to reference all these videos that we're?
Yeah, so
putting out?
then I was thinking if we send the videos, maybe create a separate, like you said, like a library of all the videos that I've sent. And then, people can access that or subscribe to that. I'm just trying to be creative here because
Yeah.
people aren't attending the class. I could do campaign class, I could do a smart plan class, I could do a testimonial class, and I get like 3 people, which
Right.
people are busy, I get that. But maybe like Kristen said, like they'll watch a video and actually attempt to do it and then want to jump on a class or a call or something rather.
Sure.
Does your office have its own YouTube page, Diana?
So we don't. I started the process
Okay.
of creating one for our page, but
Because we have one, so like maybe we can do a folder that
yeah, so
says
I've
tech.
actually, I think I'm subscribed to yours. So
Yeah.
right, and that's kind of along the lines of what I was thinking. We could create something so they can access it right from
Yeah.
your YouTube page.
Yeah,
Right.
instead of creating a whole nother YouTube for just
No,
the
right,
tech,
like
you
as
know,
a part of
'cause
that.
they'll
page.
never get
Because-
that, yeah,
Because that's where they go for videos anyway, right? When they're
Right.
looking for a particular class.
yeah.
Yeah, agents are asking me, was that class that Diana taught recorded, that I could go to it and watch it at a later time? So if we can, have
I think it
have
would
a
be really
common
effective to create
spot.
a library. Yeah. It would be really effective to create a library for our agents. I think it would be less overwhelming because if I liked the video, Diana liked the video, Bill liked the video.
Right.
That's 3 different people with maybe different skill sets and different personalities. If the 3 of us found it very useful, chances are most of us would too. It could just
Yeah.
take the guesswork out of it.
Okay.
Well, I like the pause feature on the videos mostly.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a little slow.
Well, that's what I do though, right? When I'm doing it, I like watch the video, pause it, do it, watch the video. I mean, it's really
Yeah.
easy to learn.
Okay, so to create that folder and repository for where it's going to be best retrieved by everybody.
Yep.
Diana, do you have a feel for how to do that?
Yeah, so I'll connect with, because I think Lindsay might manage that YouTube page. I
Yeah.
think she does, because I send the videos to her
Yep.
that I do that we post. So I'll connect with her. I'll create or send the links, and then she can actually create the folder if she's the administrator, whatever. I'll work with her. But my plan right now is to come up with sort of a 4-week sort of, topic, right?
Okay,
And then I can share it with you guys, and then we can decide what you guys think, or you guys can watch the videos, and then we can just post them weekly and then get them in that library.
perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so thank you for doing that. Missy, thank you for sharing your experience on your postcard thing. Has anybody else been discovering anything this past week in terms of tech that they think is worthy?
I did the postcard. I tried doing the postcard. And I did get down where you could select the neighborhoods, Melissa, that was something I liked, but that functionality is also in Cole Realty, if you're using that. So
Cole
Cole
Realty?
Realty resource, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Cole.
Yeah, Cole.
Yeah, you got that. So I tried it just for the heck of it. I actually downloaded and created my own and printed it out because it was more cost effective for me that way, because I know how to do it. But again, somebody who's using it, like Melissa, you sent out what, 28, you said?
28 for $20.
20, yeah. So I sent out like 85 and I paid for the postage and, the printing. It's cheaper. But again, I mean, if you don't have the time, if you get
The command pricing varies too, though. So depending on what template you selected, it could be cheaper. as well.
Mhm.
So like you said, it's just a matter of playing around with
Well,
the templates that you like and the pricing.
plus, like, we all keep in mind, our time is money as well.
Oh, right.
I've foolishly spent a whole afternoon creating postcards, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Seriously. Cool. Hey, Gill Group, Kathy, you got anything new that you guys been doing this past week?
Kathy's teaching a class, which is exciting.
Yeah, we're going to be teaching a class with Diana, and I'll also be teaching a class at the end of the month with Bob Gill on how we use Command to do opportunities
Mhm.
and managing your contract to close checklist kind of thing. So,
Awesome.
yeah, we're excited about that. I'm in the process of building the slide
Thank you, Kath.
for that.
Mhm. Great. That's, I look forward to that one. Hey, Jack, what are you guys over at Dakota's team? Anything you guys got that's a little different from what we've been talking about?
Well, number one, I just left Dakota's team this week. So that's why I'm all over Command and
Okay.
having to set everything up myself. But what I know is they use KV Core, and it's kind of I would say the kind of the Cadillac of CRMs.
Yep.
Does all types of AI stuff, but it's too expensive for any individual to use. I mean, it's something like $1,700 a month. So
Yeah.
it's ridiculous unless you have a team and a sponsor that's paying for it. So I've been going through Command, which and trying to convert all the leads that I paid for over there. And a couple of things, I did work with Diana yesterday and got a lot of stuff done. But there's a couple of things I noticed that maybe I'm missing. One of them is, does anyone know if you can, on your timeline, when you do a note, can you pin that note to the top some way? So if you have like the initial conversation where you got the bulk of the information, in KV Core, you can pin that note to the top of the timeline so it's always there. And you don't have to be scrolling down looking for that conversation you had.
Mhm.
Does anyone know if that's a possibility or if that's a feature that needs to be added or?
Yeah, I know what you're
Anyone
asking
seen that?
for, but Diana, do
Yeah.
you have any comment on that? You're muted.
I don't believe that you can, but that doesn't mean that's not in play.
Okay,
Let
I
me,
think there's a somewhere in here on Command where maybe it's on that question mark thing where you can post an idea. So maybe I'll
yeah,
post that
so
idea there.
they actually want this feedback from agents
Okay.
about things that they're looking for, because then that's how they build it going forward.
That helps a lot because as soon as you go up, you
Okay.
pop up the contact, you can see what the main gist of what they're looking for or trying to do is every time without having to go search for that conversation. So when you have an important conversation, you just pin it to the top, boom, it's always there. The other thing was on the database, when you pull up your database, is there any way to have it so that you can tell when the next contact is scheduled for? It tells you when you last visited, you last contacted them. But then you could, kind of scroll if you're getting ahead on your calls or whatever, you could figure that out. But there's nothing that tells you when the next time you need to contact them without going to the individual, to the individual contact card.
Well, if you've added them to like a smart plan, like a quarterly smart plan, it'll show up on your task list. And you can expand that to like all time. So you'll be
Okay.
able to see there, okay, I'm due to call him in like 30 days.
Yeah, you're, so under,
Okay.
tasks, all time, that'll show all tasks that you have, between today and, or even ones that have passed, but, going forward. Like I'm looking at mine right now, I've got to follow up with somebody on March 1st. So that's all
Okay.
line item, one page.
Yep. All right. That makes sense. Good. That's the only two things I have right now. But in general, the almost all of the things that are in KV Core that they're paying huge amounts of money for are in Command. You just have to dig around a little bit. And if you've never used KV Core, you wouldn't even know. But you can do everything and there's a lot more, I think, that's in here. They just use a lot of artificial intelligence to nurture the leads for you. And it comes up that, it shows you
Right.
exactly very intuitively what houses they've been looking at, things like that. So yeah, what I've seen so far, it's been a pretty good transition. So stick with it.
Yeah, actually, I don't know.
Can't
if you
beat the
know,
price.
Your on your contacts, if they're using your website in terms of search, it'll show you what properties that your contacts are looking at or viewed.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that yet because I just got started. Probably
Okay.
none of my people have even looked at one yet, but
Yep.
Yeah, good to know.
Yep. Margaret or Teresa, do you guys get any questions or anything particular that you've been maybe wanted to ask for some help on?
I thought this ended at 12:30. With all my questions. Honestly, I have to play around with this more. I'm very interested to look at what Missy did so I can kind of walk through that, but I'm just learning Command myself. So I'm a dummy, but I definitely have to play and try. A couple of times I've tried things and got frustrated when I'm putting in the links and deleted things, when moving around the text, and then I just said, forget it. And I ordered postcards instead, the lazy way. So I'd love to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing with the Command too is that, well, it depends on your personality, but you have to really take it slow and not try to rush through or click things too fast, because it seems like it needs to think a little extra longer than we need to. So you just have to kind of go through it slower than try to do it quicker, because then that's when it takes longer, because then you have to redo and get out of it and go back in and all that. So
Okay, that's good to know.
yeah,
and
but
also- and
when
I
you
also-
start doing it, sorry, yeah.
No, go ahead. I was just saying, like, when you're doing like postcards or flyers and stuff, I always tell people, don't do it an hour before your open house, right? Because you're gonna get frustrated because you're moving text boxes, and like you said, you're going so fast.
Mhm.
You want to get it done, you get more.
And once you save everything, then it'll be easier. Like if you're like, I really like this template, then you can go back in and just change the address or change the date or whatever it is. And at least it'll take less time because you'll have all these things saved.
Right. That's good.
Okay.
I got one question.
Yeah.
Diana?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so under campaigns, when I do emails, I can see the results of how many opens there are,
Yep.
but I then cannot tell who opened them. Is there a way to drill down more granular?
Yep. So hold on. I have to log in and see here. So let me just find that dashboard. So if we go to campaigns, so your email campaigns.
Correct.
Yes. So if you go to reporting, so I'm just gonna go to emails. There is, because I've seen it done. And you can see it actually connects to your contact, and you can see it in your contact timeline.
So you have to go outside of the email campaigns dialog box. You have to go into reports now to view how that went. See, that's where I had the complaint about the disconnect of not the seamless integration. You kind of sometimes have to jump out into different tabs here to find what you're looking for, where partial of it is you can see the opens, but you can't drill down. So you have to go into reports to see that more.
I'd have to go ahead and pull it. I have to go through one that I've done, so I can show you, because
Okay, I actually got it up now, so that's why I'm.
yeah. And we can walk through that. And again, this was built, the way it was, but they've keep updating it and keep making changes based on what people want. So the way it is now is not the end all. Every week there's, different updates. So, they do want more integration because they know that's what agents want. That's what, leadership wants. So, and just because they don't have it today doesn't mean they won't have it tomorrow. I know that sounds like, oh yeah, just an excuse, but it's actually the truth, because anytime you have any sort of, like if you haven't updated your iPhone in like 30 days, then it just doesn't work. So then you have to update it. It's kind of the way of technology.
True. Okay. All right, so Margaret, were you good right now? Did you have any questions that you want to put out to the group? No? Okay, all right. All right, as far as that YouTube video, I believe I still have it. I'll have to find in my emails. I can forward it out. Or Diana, did you say you were gonna?
I can, if I just have, is this right here, the tech committee? If you have a list, I'll send it to everybody.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if we have a set tech committee.
Oh,
per
okay,
se.
so my thought process was to send it to everybody, but maybe I'll just send it to this group for now, because I want to launch it. I want to sort of launch it with, sort of a plan. So why don't I just email it to this group? Actually, I can post it in the chat. If you guys
Okay.
give me 1 second.
And make sure you include
I have it
Teresa. She had to leave.
I have it saved to my favorites. Do you have it handy? If you don't, I can try to post it.
1 second.
Can you hear me?
Yep. I hear
Yep,
you.
hold on. I have it. I just want to see if I have it right here.
Yeah, I've got it too, so.
Oh, it's up to you. If you have it, you want to just post it in there.
Oh, sorry. I've got the link here.
Awesome. If you want to just pop it in the chat,
Yep, doing so.
and then I'll launch it out to everyone.
Perfect. Sounds good.
And then just so everybody knows too, I talked to Diana and Bill about this the other day. Diana's gonna look for like some, talk to like the international or whatever her contacts for tech, and try to see if we can get some people to, teach us, some like really cool stuff that it does. So we're working on that.
Right.
Great. I think that's really important for us to do. I mean, as part of this committee, I would love to see us move toward, this is a very helpful forum if we have some time in each meeting to share, hey, what have you learned since our last meeting that's been really helpful to you? But I think the main purpose of the committee is to understand, what are our agents looking for? What is going to help them be able to explore how to use and effectively use Command? So we can lead the way with that, and not only, be examples of how to do that, to provide them with what they need and want and what we have found helpful. That's where this committee is really going to make the impact to help the Home Market Center move forward with the technology piece.
Yeah. And another good idea would be like when you get that postcard, Melissa, when you get it in the mail, maybe take a picture of it and post it and be like, hey, look, I did this on Command and I sent it out to this many people and it cost me $20. And people, that way people are like, oh, so you can really use it and Melissa's using it. So I guess it works. And,
Right.
know,
And
so if we do that kind of stuff, it'll get them excited.
Cool.
One last thing I wanted to mention, I did do a campaign a couple of weeks ago. Diana, you were privy to that. And it ran for 10 days. It was a $30 campaign. Basically, it was, hey, if you want information on homes for sale south of Boston under 450, click the link. That was a Facebook ad. According to the campaign, I did get 15 leads from it. And I did reach out, and I actually, of that, I did get 2 legitimate actual leads that I'm following up with, that I made contact with, and they have expressed some sincere interest. Nice. So I just wanted to let you know that I did do that, and I feel it was successful. So 2 leads I got for a total payment of $30. Okay. All right, well, listen, I think we've covered what we were hoping to cover, and appreciate you guys jumping in on this and sharing your experiences, and want to continue to grow this so we can help
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks.
Hey, Diana, can I bend your ear while we're still on this, while everybody leaves? So I
Sure.
got-
Sure.
Well, God bless you, Diana.
Well, goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
All right,
Sure.
thank you.
Sure. Thanks. What's
All
up?
right, Diana.
Mm.
All right, so I did appreciate from our last meeting, I was misusing
Mhm.
targeting one specific email. You have to go in
Sure.
to the contact and